All right, what do we got here today? Okay, so yesterday ES broke above the weekly high, so we're back again to one-time framing up on the weekly. We had a big push. We were one-time framing up until D period, and then we started consolidating here. I said that 52.30 was going to be resistance, and we were having a hard time getting through it. And I also said that if we hold above it, then we're going to go to 54, and then broke above it, and then slowly grind to to 52.44. That was my target, which we got just at the close. So then we had a bullish imbalance because we had no excess on the upside, which was just cleaned up during the overnight session. I had it at 52, 56, 55, I'm sorry. So now let's look at the longer time frame chart. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. So here at 62 to 66, we have this high delta, and as usual, that provides resistance. You can see that overnight we got there just to the tick, and then we're pulling back. So the scene of the crime from where we started selling off in April after the CPI report is right here, 52.71.25. Markets they usually like to revisit the scene of the crime, and we're very close to that. But this area needs to be worked, and that takes a little bit. So if we're able to get through that and get through the retest a scene of the crime at 71.25, then I'm looking. This red one is the 90-day profile. So we have high volume here, and then we have a low volume here, so we should have some resistance here, 52.80. We seem to be a little extended for the week, so I don't know if we're gonna get much higher than that, but if we do, then we had a previous balance target at 5300, so we could see that. And we're so close to all-time highs, so I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get there today, but we're so close, and now everybody's eyeing that. We also have some resistance here at 307, so we gotta get through that. So these two levels are gonna take some time to resolve. That's why I don't think we're gonna get there today to all-time high. I mean, so I don't know if we're gonna get much higher than this 52.80. We're opening with a true gap outside of range with inventory 100% long. So the first thing I'm gonna be looking is how much interest and how good of a job the market does in closing that gap, first to yesterday's high and then to yesterday's close, which is at 52.39. If we close the gap, then I would look for if we get a bounce, or if we accept inside yesterday's value, which is right below the close. And if that's the case, that triggers the value area rule, which says that we are likely to retest value area low at 52.22. So targets become yesterday's high, yesterday's close, yesterday's point of control, and then yesterday's value area low. Very simple. and if sellers keep pushing after that, then this is 52.12, the magnet. This is where value is right now for this week and for the last few days. Of course, if there's more sellers, some news or whatever, 5200 is support. And then if that breaks, then look to take this highs and go back to retest the 51.84. Then we still have a couple of pending gaps, but that's probably for another day. Bulls are very much in control still. Crude oil. Let's look at crude oil. Crude oil. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so crude oil, it went, so yesterday it balanced here. It came back, tested the point of control, and then balanced again yesterday on the extended, after the peak hours. Then again it tested the 200 moving average. It's hanging in there, trying to break, but so far it hasn't been able to. A failure to break this 80-20 will bring us back to 79. If we hold above 80-20, then we can move higher into retesting the 21 EMA at 81-ish. There's a high volume area right above 81, and that could bring us back into the previous range above. But so far, this is where value is, below. And let's see, gold was ripping overnight. Just bring up the chart. And so it broke through the low volume area with strength. And now it's hanging in here. It looks like it wants to retest the 2400 area again. So keep an eye on that. But 2365 needs to hold. Otherwise, we're going to go back into 2345 and 2325 likely. So this is my line in the sand. You can see that just now at the open, it tested this low volume area almost to the tick. And now it went back up 12-15 points, and it's hanging in here. So there's an RTH gap that fills at 2387.70, and if we get back inside that range, then I will look for 2398 as my target. All right, it's Friday. We have some Fed speaking today. We have University of Michigan sentiment. More Fed speaking at 10, so it might be choppy at 10 a.m. Keep your eyes on the news. We also have some Fed speaking. Feds are speaking all day today, so could be choppy. So stay nimble, be careful, take profits, and good luck.